Welcome to Tri-Valley Sports Final, your program for the best in local sports action. On this week's show, the Tristan Tia to Anthony Harrington connection comes up big as the Amador Valley Dons face Las Lomas in the NCS Division II football playoffs. The Jack Badger to Seth Sanchez hookup lights it up as the Granada Matadors take on Livermore in the NCS Division IV playoffs. And the EBAL girls tennis title is up for grabs as San Ramon Valley's Monica Tekek squares off against Dublin's Maya Peeve. All that plus Foothill Christian Brothers girls volleyball and much more right here at Tri-Valley Sports Final. Welcome back to Tri-Valley Sports Final. I'm Ian Bartholomew on this week's show of NCS football as Granada takes on Livermore and Amador faces Las Lomas. We'll also have NorCal girls volleyball as Foothill squares off against Christian Brothers of Sacramento, and we'll have action from the EBAL girls tennis tournament. But to get us started with football, it's my co-host Tim Sobrani.
Great, thank you, Ian. And you knew it was going to be an exciting rematch of one of the EBAL's top football games of the year. We showed you last week's Tri-Valley Sports Final, the Granada Matadors edging out the Livermore Cowboys in a 28-27 thriller, capturing their first league title since 2018. Recently, the two teams met again in the quarterfinals of the NCS Division IV playoffs. And there we see the Matadors breaking through the banner at halftime. It is tied at 14 apiece, so we're headed potentially for another thrilling finish, but the Matadors would get things going right away. You see Jack Badger, Seth Sanchez, 52 yards into the end zone, and Granada taking the lead 21-14. Badger again, this time getting the pass to Damian Miles. This one would go for 28 yards. He would finish with 58 yards receiving on the night. Badger now back to Seth Sanchez, opposite field. So Granada trying to get a two-score lead, but Livermore would stay in it as Hayden Druba gets the interception, thwarting the Matadors' drive and giving the Cowboys the ball. Mateo Lordy now passing right away to C.T. Harper, 24-yard gain out near midfield. Lordy again this time, connecting with Matthew Benson, but the drive would stall. Fourth quarter, Granada gets the ball back, and Noah Blake right here trying to ground out some yards, 15-yard gain on that one, but that drive would stall. Now we see Robinson as Livermore gets the ball back. First down there, 18 yards, trying to drive into position. The Granada defense would stiffen right here as Luke Anderson gets the sack. Matadors would end up getting the ball back. Again, still clinging to a 21-14 lead. Badger finds Seth Sanchez out across midfield for the first down. Sanchez was finished with 98 yards receiving and a touchdown. Noah Blake now, look at that, fights his way forward all the way down to the 2-yard line. He would finish tonight with 69 yards rushing, and then the direct snap, Esteban Duarte into the end zone for a touchdown. And he's got a partner on the sideline that's excited to see that, as well he should be. Big game there for Duarte. So Livermore now trying to get back in it, but Christian Mendenhall would end up with the sack, and that's going to do it, as Granada would end up finishing with the lead and the score. 28-14 would be the final. And you see Jack Badger, he would end up throwing 2 touchdown passes, one to Seth Sanchez to open up the third quarter. The Matadors advance. They'll face number 2 seed American Canyon in the semifinals at American Canyon. Cowboys, meanwhile, see their season come to an end despite 83 yards rushing from Kamari Robinson. Another good game between these two rivals.
Yeah, tie game at halftime, but the Granada defense was just really tough in the second half, and I think that was one of the big keys to the win.
Well, and if you can keep Robinson under 100 yards, yeah. I mean, he's one of the most prolific running backs, in the entire state. So I think right there is what made the difference for Granada.
And that's going to do it for Division 4. Up next, we're going to go to Division 2 as the Amador Valley Dons square off against Las Lomas. Plus, a little bit later, we'll have action from the EBAL Girls Tennis Championships. Please stay with us. Welcome back to Tri-Valley Sports Final. A chance to advance to the semifinals of the North Coast Section Division II football playoffs was on the line recently as the second-seeded Amador Valley Dons hosted number 7 Las Lomas. Amador came into this game with an overall record of 6-4, while the Knights entered with a mark of 7-3. And we go out to Amador Dons head coach Danny Jones looking on. We pick it up in the first quarter, no score at this point. Amador showing off their defense as Cole Goldsworthy makes the tackle for a loss. Moments later, Tommy Vespi breaks through the line and wraps up quarterback Dylan Thomas, then celebrates with lineman Cooper Longmire. Dons get the ball back deep in their own territory. Tristan Tia airs it out to Ben Stout, a 40-yard gain. Moments later, Tia and Stout hook up once again. The Oregon State-bound quarterback rolls out and connects with number 33 at the Knights' 13-yard line. From there, Tia drops back, rolls to his right, then reverses his field, avoids a tackle, and fires on the run to Anthony Harrington. He gets both feet in bounds. Incredible play. A Goldsworthy 2-point conversion gives Amador an 8-0 lead. Las Lomas comes right back. The quarterback Thomas throws to Daniel Downs, who takes it into the end zone. 36-yard score. That cuts the lead to 8-7. Amador's defense would be tough against the run. Here, Goldsworthy makes another tackle for loss. He would have a big game. Move to the second quarter. Tia fires to Aiden Foley. First down at the Knights' 41. Later in the drive, Tia rolls out. Throws to Anthony Harrington in the end zone. 15-yard score, his second of the game. Dons increase their lead to 14-7. Amador now goes for 2, and Tia connects with Harrington once again. That makes it 16-7. Knights try to answer. Dylan Thomas across the middle to Ruben Mercado for a first down. 2 plays later, the two connect again as Thomas throws deep to Mercado behind the defense. He takes it the distance. 59-yard touchdown. That cuts the lead to 16-14. Dons come right back though. Tia across the middle to McKay Knitzer. 3 plays later, Tia passes to number 14, Tyson Jetter for a 15-yard gain. Then Amador goes to the ground. Ismail Duenas up the middle. He finished with 123 yards rushing. And the drive is capped as Tia passes to Harrington. He jukes a tackler and is off to the races. 49-yard score. Harrington had 192 yards receiving and 4 TDs. Amador goes on to rout Las Lomas 42-21. Tristan Tia is spectacular once again, completing 17 of 19 passes for 328 yards and 4 touchdowns, all of them to Harrington. Dons now host number 3 Windsor in the semifinals. And another impressive performance by Amador, and in particular, Tristan Tia.
Tia and Harrington. I mean, you can't, but those are like video game numbers that both of them put up. So, remarkable game, and, great job by Amador Valley as they continue that march toward the potential NCS crown. Yeah,
and we have one other local score in Division III action. Dublin gave top-seeded Acalanes a battle before the Dons pull away late for a 42-13 victory. Good effort by the Gales, who now look to build for next year, and they hung in this game for a while.
They did, yeah. This game was closer than the score would indicate. It's 28-13 midway through the fourth. The defending state champs, Acalanes, just a little bit too much late. But I think Dublin has a lot to build on, and we'll see them back in NCS next year. From football now, we're going to go to the EBL Girls Tennis Championships as the singles finals matchup between Dublin junior Maya Peeve and San Ramon Valley sophomore Monica Tekic. And there we see Peeve serving. This one out at the revamped club at Livermore. And we see the nice aerial view. There's a lot of long rallies in this one. You see Peeve right there, though, with the forehand down the line, getting the winner. Nice job. She was down in this match early and would continue to battle back. Long rally, back and forth. And Peeve, again, setting things up and then goes cross court with the winner. Even keeled player throughout. And we see, again, another cross court winner. So she did a good job of opening up the court and then looking for her opportunities. Now in the forecourt, another long rally. That was one of the things that Peeve did a good job of in this match, just keeping the points alive. Tekich used her power early to take the commanding first set lead, but then Peeve getting the long rallies, and then things would open up, and she'd hit another winner. She wasn't the only one with forehand winners. Tekich is such a powerful player. She helped set things up. You see it, putting the power, Peeve on defensive, short return, and there she is from mid-court, just pounding away for the winner. So a lot of long rallies from the baseline, but every now and then you see Peeve mixing it up. Here you see her with this drop shot. Tekich is in, forced to come in, and Peeve gets it back with the lob, so he couldn't play it any better there. So now you see afternoon turns to evening as the nearly 3-hour match continues to wear on. Again, Tekich up early, but Peeve in control late. We see the strong forehand winner right there. And as it gets into a third set tiebreaker, Tekich keeps Peeve back. And again, when she forced those short returns, she goes to the opposite side, gets the winner. And Peeve using those lobs to frustrate Tekich. Sometimes elite players, that's tough. And that one was just a little bit too hard for her to get to. So now we are at match point. It is 10-9 in the tiebreaker. That one's a little bit long. There's her teammates congratulating her. Her sister Madison Peeve, a semifinalist. You see the good sportsmanship after the match, shaking hands. There you see it. It was such a grueling final. Maya Peeve, her first EVL championship. Afterwards, she said she was happy about the victory and excited about the Gales' undefeated EVL team championship.
The past 2 years, I lost once in the semis and once in the finals. So I was really focused on winning this year because the person that I lost to last year graduated. So I thought this was like my year to win. It feels really good. Yeah. I'm really excited, but I'm super tired. Our team did really good because, we won. We were undefeated the whole season, so I think we did really well. And a lot of people graduated as well from other schools, so we stood like a better chance. And then Olivia came back. She was injured, and my sister was playing this year too, so everyone moved down a little bit, and I think that really helped us win our matches.
So Peeve showed tremendous resiliency in this one. She fought off 3 match points. Again, she was down 5-2 in the second set, fought it off, and ended up getting the victory.
Yeah, it was really amazing. Just an exhausting match, I'm sure, to play, but also just to watch, too, because the rallies were so long. But, yeah, she was down 5-2 in the second set, came back, won the 7-5, and then the match points she battled back from in the tiebreaker as well. And just congratulations to her, just a great win.
Yeah, and she'd been to the semifinals the last 2 years, now getting the title. So congrats to her. But from singles, we're going to go to doubles. More Dublin action. Olivia Halim and Kashfi Ravi taking on San Ramon Valley's Olivia Galloway and Sydney Yuen. And here you see them taking the court. East Bay Athletic League doubles title on the line, and early on we see the SRV serve. Dublin, Olivia Halim, look at that powerful shot down the alley, and nice work there. And you see them forcing wide. Halim, a little bit too much power, couldn't be handled at the net. So now we see Kashfi Ravi with the serve. Also a little bit too much to handle into the net. Halim and Ravi, they like what they see there. Now we go a little longer rally cross court. Kashfi Ravi, and again, hitting it into the net. So Gales in command early. Halim on the serve. We see it, and then that's exactly what you want to do. You come in off the powerful serve, and then you see they use that power, and then she gets the drop shot. So excellent playing right there by Halim. So now we see Dublin's Ravi, and a little bit too much there to handle. Can't return it. So then we go to match point, and that one's hit long, and Halim and Ravi very excited, and they celebrate the championship. See the players tapping rackets after the match, and exciting win for them as they get their medals right here. And there they are with the group picture. You see all four of them. Madison Peeve also a semifinalist in this one. See the final score there. Halim and Ravi win a very close match. So Dublin sweeps for the first time in school history both the league's singles and doubles titles. Gales move on to the NCS Team Championships. They were the number 4 seed, and they would win again. The Gales defeat 13th-seeded Cal, 5th-seeded the American, the top seed Miramani, and 3rd seed Redwood to win their first ever NCS Team Tennis title. So great job by them and Coach Jason Wilson.
Yeah, just an amazing season for Dublin, and boy, they really came on towards the end and had a great regular season, obviously going undefeated in league play, but then ramped it up in NCS.
Yeah, to be perennial powers like Miramani and Redwood. So
in the same day.
In the same day, yeah. It was a great day of tennis. So congrats to the Gales.
Yep, and that's going to do it for tennis. Up next, we'll have NorCal Division I girls volleyball as Foothill takes on Christian Brothers of Sacramento. Please stay with us. Welcome back to Tri-Valley Sports Final. It's been another great season for the Foothill girls volleyball team. The Falcons recently won their 2nd straight EBAL title. They then advanced all the way to the NCS Open Division semifinals before falling to top-seeded and eventual champion Branson. Despite the loss, the Falcons were selected to be in the 2nd seed of the CIF NorCal Division I playoffs. There they hosted number 12 Christian Brothers in the first round. We go out to Foothill, pick it up in the 2nd set. Falcons up 1-0, leading 15-11 at this point when Caitlin Vogel bumps to Paige Nelson over to Sophia Burdick. Christian Brothers responds as Grace Corallo feeds UC Davis commit Faith Rab Patterson for the kill. More Foothill. Casey Burdick to Nelson, back to Burdick for the smash. Moments later, Foothill does it again. Burdick to Brooke Stedman, back to Burdick, and the EBAL Player of the Year puts it away. This time, Stedman bumps to Olivia So, who sets to Paige Nelson. Nelson was just voted 2nd team All-EBAL. Now Nelson gets the call again as she takes the pass from Stedman and drives it home. Leading 22-19, a pair of the EBAL's youngest stars team up. Freshman Olivia So to sophomore Caitlin Vogel. Now, Nelson serves. Christian Brothers tries to set up the kill, but Vogel is there for the block. Set point, Nelson serves. Christian Brothers looks to go to Rab Patterson, but Lulu Henninger is there for the rejection. Foothill wins set 2, 25-19. Henninger was voted 1st team All-EBAL. Move on to set 3. Coach Collins breaks the huddle, and the Falcons start off quickly. Henninger to Nelson to Vogel. Moments later, So bumps to Nelson, over to Sophia Burdick. Foothill continues to keep the pressure on. Vogel to Nelson to Casey Burdick. This time Burdick bumps to Nelson, who feeds Henninger for the rip. Now Nelson saves to So, who bumps to Sophia Burdick for one of her 13 kills. So now serves. Christian Brothers sets it up, but Henninger is there for the block. She had 3 rejections in the game to go along with 12 kills. More Foothill. Casey Burdick to Nelson to Caitlin Vogel. She had 10 kills and 14 digs. This time Vogel bumps to Nelson, over to Sophia Burdick for the kill. Now Casey Burdick makes a nice save to Brooke Stedman, who feeds Nelson, who drops it over. She had 13 kills and 28 assists. And we close with Vogel to Nelson to Casey Burdick for one of her 18 kills. Foothill goes on to defeat Christian Brothers in 5 sets. Casey Burdick, Sophia Burdick, and Paige Nelson lead a balanced attack, combining for 44 kills as the Falcons advance. So Foothill continues to win and move along.
Yeah, we talk about resiliency. I mean, they won the first 2, and then Christian Brothers, all the momentum, winning those games 3 and 4, but Foothill bouncing back and winning in convincing fashion in the 5th. Absolutely,
yeah, and they made a habit of coming back from behind. They did it against Logan, down 0-2, came back that one in 5 sets. So great job, very resilient, as you mentioned, with Foothill.
Yeah, so they'll be competing for a state championship. We'll have more on them in future broadcasts. We'll be back with more, including our Athlete of the Week, right after these messages, so please stay with us.
Our Tri-Valley Sports Final Athlete of the Week is Dublin High School tennis player Maya Peeve. The EBAL singles runner-up in 2022 and a semifinalist in 2023, Maya recently captured her first league championship, defeating San Ramon Valley's Monica Tekic in the finals 4-6, 7-5, 11-9. In that match, Maya rallied from a 5-2 deficit to win the second set 7-5. Then she faced match point in the tiebreaker before rallying for the victory. Maya also helped lead the Gales to an undefeated league season and the school's first North Coast Section team tennis title. For her excellence on the court, Dublin's Maya Peeve is our Tri-Valley Sports Final Athlete of the Week. Congratulations to her. And on our next show, we'll have more NCS playoff football. And that's going to do it for this edition of Tri-Valley Sports Final. Tim Sobrani, I'm Ian Bartholomew. Thanks for watching. We will see you next week.